I have a text.
Who is this man?
Oh, I gave Martin a new icon, so he's not just a standard grunt anymore.
Oh, he looks evil now.
Oh, wait, can you see his nameplate now?
Nope. Yes, now I can.
Okay, cool.
You can also see his health.
Yep. Which he almost died from that random tiger
Alright, we're
encounter.
all pretty hurt.
But everything was under control
Yeah.
because Victor was there to save the day yet again.
Did you finish homebrew stuff for fighters?
Yeah, for now. Couldn't think of much else to change about it, so it should be good to use now if you want to use it. Again, like if something ends up being like totally overpowered, I might change it. I'll give you the option to like respec though, if you don't like how I changed it. I also added a blunderbuss because I can't believe that's not actually in the game.
Wait, is that just a shotgun?
Yeah.
Yes!
I thought the arquebus was the blunderbuss.
No,
Arquebus
is a
medium
rifle.
range rifle.
Rifle? Okay.
It's not really a
You get a
rifle because I
blunderbuss.
don't think it actually has rifle, but
It's
Where do
a
I buy
longer
these?
barreled musket, I guess, for the extra accuracy.
No, it's a shorter barreled than a musket. It's a musket that you
Oh,
don't
it's shorter?
need a fork for.
Oh. So it's, I guess, closer to a carbine then?
Yeah, it's like the
It's shorter?
carbine version of the musket.
Okay.
Is that in the house rules doc?
No, right now it's in the fighter skills doc.
Oh, and there's grenade launcher too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Except you really don't
Yeah.
want to use it unless you're a specialist.
They had grenade launchers?
They
That
literally
aren't
did.
just mortars?
yeah, no, they did.
They're handheld mortars.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense.
Yeah, they had them. They're kind of cool looking.
Oh my, I need to get a blunderbuss. That's exactly what I've been trying to do with my pills. Does the normal blunderbuss shot do area damage?
No.
Or is that just a single target?
It's a single target.
Normal rifle is D10, right?
What was that?
Is a normal rifle D10?
D8.
Oh, so it uses more ammo, but does more damage at short range.
Mm-hmm. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on people taking blunderbusses out to the firing range, showing how they worked.
Oh, and short range is only 15 feet.
Yeah.
So it's basically a better pistol. Oh, that's even shorter than a pistol.
I mean, at pistol range, this does 1d8 instead of 1d12.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If you use a scatter shot, would it still have the distance again? So it'd be just 7.5 feet.
I'm sorry, what is that? What are you asking?
If you loaded it with scatter shot, does it have the distance?
No. Is that what it is in the rulebook?
Yeah, ranges have no armor cancellation, 1d6 damage, breath weapon save.
Okay. No, I'm gonna have it use the same distance. I'll probably add that in there.
Okay,
It's
so
still
that's
15 foot.
a
Yeah.
lot better than a scatter
I
shot
mean, the
pistol.
blunderbuss can't use other type of, it's a fucking blunderbuss. You can't put like a giant fucking this single shot, like 3-inch diameter lead ball.
The default he has here is 4 musket balls. And that would all hit the same target.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
How common are these?
How common are these? They're probably a little bit more common than a musket or an arquebus.
Oh boy.
They're even lower skill.
Yeah, exactly. Shotgun shitters, you know. But
Alright. That I have a new goal for what I want to acquire. That'll work a lot better than trying to make a double-barreled scattershot pistol.
mm-hmm.
It's basically the same thing, but actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a grenadier skill now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Martin's almost dead. When did I miss this? What the fuck?
I barely saved
Tiger.
him. No, he was.
Yeah, he was worse.
Did he get hit by the tiger?
Yeah, he got hit by
Yeah.
the tiger.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was down to like 2
Fuck, where was
HP.
I at?
Yeah.
you weren't there, remember?
I mean, I was definitely here for that session, that's what I'm talking about.
But your character wasn't. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, Victor
Oh,
saved
okay.
the day again. Just saying.
Oh, okay, yeah. The tiger rolled a 23 and then 9.
Brave Sir Victor
Right.
who bravely ran away.
Yep.
Hey, I saved a child and Guardian's boyfriend. Okay, that's like 4 lives I've saved,
Yeah, you keep
including
telling
yours
yourself.
twice.
You keep telling yourself that.
You don't get credit for putting out fires that you start, Slatter.
How did I start the tiger? That was a random encounter. I ain't do
I
nothing.
was talking about when you said you saved me, where the first time you literally put me in fucking crit condition.
I saved you twice. Okay.
No.
Yes, I
The,
absolutely saved you twice.
The pistolier trait.
Mm-hmm.
So the second one says you can fire 2 pistols as a single attack, plus 2 attack bonus.
Yeah.
And the third one is you can fire offhand pistol as additional attack with minus 2 attack bonus.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between those? Like firing 2 pistols as a single attack versus also firing an offhand.
Yeah, so you get a second attack that you can fire at a separate target. So either you can fire 2 pistol shots at 2 separate targets, or you can say like attack with your sword and then shoot with your pistol.
Oh, okay.
So it's an additional attack, where the other one is just a single attack.
So the second one is, it would be on the same target, but you can fire 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then could you fire up to 3 at a time if you had the third one?
No. I would say no. But maybe, I don't know. I'll think about that. I mean, I guess technically you could.
I'm just trying to see how the third one is actually better than the second one. 'Cause the second one you have to have 2 pistols in each, 1 pistol in each hand, right?
Yes.
But you get an attack bonus.
Mm-hmm. Whereas the second one, you only have to have 1 pistol. Like you could have a sword in one hand and a pistol in the other.
Okay, so you'd attack one person with a sword and then anyone else with a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just wanted to dual wield pistols or pull out 2 pistols and fire both, the second one is enough.
Mm-hmm. Unless you want to shoot
Okay.
2 separate targets, like if you're fighting a bunch of low HP dudes, you might
Got
just
it.
want to shoot 2 separate guys instead of dump 2d8 damage on one guy.
So the second one targets 1 person and is a single attack but fires 2 shots.
Mm-hmm.
So you either hit with both or miss with both.
Yep.
Why do you get an attack bonus on it though?
I was thinking you have a higher chance of hitting them.
Oh, got it. Same damage as firing it in 2 rounds, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Uber, is Christ Saves now just Victor Saltspire?
Maybe. Maybe. Because I saw some picture of that. Oh, I wish I had saved it. I should have posted that. Of it was like someone drew like fan art of Saltspire with it was basically like, you know, the paperboy sack that goes over the shoulder, filled up with
Yeah.
pistols on each side.
I think I've seen it.
Who is Victor Solspire?
I'll just grab your YouTube real quick. Fucking first, you'll just see, it just shows it off.
Who's like the Inquisitor character from Vermintide.
Ah. So are you allowing respecking to the different feats that you have?
Yes.
And that would be sacrificing 1 level of fighter, basically.
Yep. For each one.
I believe the hit bonus, right?
Yep. To hit bonus. You still get your HP.
Okay, so we still get
bonuses.
our...
Yeah.
and the save bonuses.
Go to
Yeah.
106 on that video. That's Victor Saltspire. Just fucking
102?
blap blap blap.
Yeah, pretty much. Will this be a one-time only respec, or can we change it around if we decide we want to switch it up?
It's a one-time only unless I end up changing something.
Okay.
Where's this link at again for this stuff?
Let me grab the.
I see it now. I see it.
Do you have it?
Should be pinned. When it says may draw and fire without penalty, can you draw 2 weapons at the same time?
No, that's one.
Or is that a single pistol? Okay.
That's a single pistol. Yeah.
So if you drew a second pistol, you get -2 AB.
Mhm.
So basically, if you had the second line, it would cancel out to be a flat attack bonus.
Watching the video.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I just pulled out 2 new pistols each round, I just get a flat double attack.
Yeah.
I might need more pistols.
But again, you'll have to convince me that you can
Carry them.
carry them
Yeah.
and access them.
I think the next 2 will be strapped to my thighs, and then after that, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I feel like this is going to get in the way of me actually fencing. I haven't pulled out my sword in quite a while.
And this is the new map. I still need to detail a few more things, add some more towns and roads to it, but it's getting pretty close.
How much of Germany does this map cover?
This map covers
Okay.
basically Franconia. So it's 2 scale, so it's what? It's about
That's a
200
duchy in Germany, just for all of you.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is about 222 miles across.
Yeah, I want to
230.
say it covers about a sixth of Germany.
Okay. I didn't realize Germany had that many rivers. We could go hide in the forest and become Robin Hood.
I mean, at this point, I'm basically a fully armored knight.
Yeah.
I couldn't really be a band of merry thieves. I don't know. Highwaymen normally don't, have full suits of plate armor and horses and
That's why
like.
you
There's
send the bears in
always the
first.
first.
You know what? You're right. First conservationist and now first fully armored highway banditman thing person.
Yeah.
Bandit man thing person.
Yeah.
Good words.
Best words.
So if you're allowing the respec before the session, I'm definitely taking the first 2 ranks in Pistolier, and I'm trying to decide if I want the 3rd one yet.
Okay.
So, okay, I'm
So
looking
that
at
decreases my base attack bonus also, right?
Yeah.
No,
That's what decreases your base attack bonus, and then everything else is based off of that. So yeah, your 2 hit across the board would go down by 2.
So for
Okay.
for the sword and board, is that cumulative? As in, would I be gaining 3 melee AC at the 2nd rank, or would I be gaining 2 melee AC?
2, in addition
Oh.
to what it already was. That's in addition to what
Oh, so like total, I would be getting gain 3 melee AC.
Yes, correct. Yeah. First
Fuck it,
rank 1 it'd be
I'm
+2,
gonna-
and then it'd be +3. Yeah.
I am taking Sword and Board to level 2.
Yeah, I'm looking at this too. Question about great weapon. So the natural 18. That's I need to roll the 18.
That is
not
correct.
okay.
You need to roll at 18,
Okay.
19, or 20.
My melee AC is now 22.
And then the third level, that's 18 plus including bonuses. So I could roll if I have like a +2 and I roll a 16.
Yep.
That would be a crit.
Yes.
Okay. That sword and board is pretty dope, dude. And getting let's see. That you said it would be a total of 3 melee
If you-
AC?
Yeah, if you go up to the second rank, it's 3 AC.
That's like 24 AC.
I know, dude, we're gonna be tanky boys, and then we're just gonna get magicked out of existence.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's the thing.
Or poison traps.
Accurate.
What's the main thing about with heavy infantry? Also looks kind of interesting. But
See, the thing is, the really good one is the third tier, obviously.
mhm.
Like just ignoring, like, oh, that's a nice crit you did there. Fuck you.
Nope.
Oh, that's 20 damage. No,
That's not a lot of damage.
20 damage would fucking wipe almost all of. I mean, I guess I have 25 HP, but only 10 right now.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm at 15 HP. I'm just
Yeah.
above half.
Cool, you know, I'm not gonna go to the third rank of Sword and Board. I'm just gonna bash motherfuckers. My attack bonus is terrible, but I have the woodcutter's axe, so
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be bad. It doesn't need to be good.
Let me look at some of these other ones. Yeah, I think I'm thinking probably go. Can we mix and match? Could I go like 2 into sword and board and then 1 into great weapon, or do I have to pick?
No, you
And
can go
stick
in
with
as
it.
many as you want.
But remember that if you do that, you're not gaining the benefits of Sword and Board unless you have a shield, and you're not getting the benefits of Great Weapon unless you're using a Great Weapon, which is two-handed.
Oh, must have it. Oh.
Yes, you don't just get.
Mm.
Damn it, Slatter.
See, when I read things, I
So-
learn things.
Like how would a lance figure in? Because you know how knights can have a shield and a shield.
Lance
and
is not a great weapon, unfortunately.
So okay, because that's what I was thinking.
Lance is a pole arm.
You can't go to pull arm, so Lance gives you a. Oh, are you? Wait, so he's gonna be able to receive charge with his lance? Huh.
That's
And
kind
then
of
it shatters all over the friendlies.
Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my mace hasn't broken, but I've had some poor luck with lances, or good luck, depending.
Isn't Pistolier spelled ER at the end?
I don't know. It didn't give me a little red squiggly line.
Just gotta eyeball it.
Nope.
Looks like it can spell
Dictionary
both
has
ways.
it right. Yeah.
Okay, shield bash works. Actually, no, shield bash isn't an actual attack roll, is it? It's
So I can use the shield with the lance, correct? Because it's a pole armor, no.
What was that?
I can use a lance and a shield, right?
only if you're mounted.
Yeah, if
Only
you're mounted.
mounted?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're on horseback with a shield with all the bonuses, you're getting +4 versus
Yeah.
infantry.
Yeah.
You just gotta not run into any magic users, dude, and we'll be fine. Second, we run
Good thing
into
we haven't
anyone.
been fighting witches this whole time. Don't have a bunch of angry witches hunting us down now.
I'd much rather fight some pacifists than, witches, evil witches.
Yeah, we need to kill more villagers that are susceptible to blunderbuss shots.
What happens if
Uh-huh.
somebody's on the ground? Want to punch them?
Like, if they're
Um,
prone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so while they're knocked prone, huh. I mean, there's going to be a bonus to hit for sure against that, and they'd have to use their turn to get their, I'm going to say knocked prone. They have to use their movement to get up, of course.
Okay.
And, they also can't attack that turn.
Okay. Yeah. I will do this.
I'll put that in there.
I might just go, yeah, I'm thinking 2 ranks of sword and board and then rank and polearm if that's possible. I don't know, like,
I've gone 3 ranks in Sword and Board. What's your AC anyways right now? It's like 24?
21 melee, 21 ranged.
Okay. You could just go. You could go something else. You don't have to go Sword and Board either. Like, you could just keep the attack bonus as well. That might be a good thing to keep around.
True. I kind of just don't want to get hit if I can help it, though, you know?
Does the offhand pistol firing still get the -2 if you fire at the same target as your main hand?
Yes. Since you're making 2 separate attacks.
Okay.
Ooh, that last one on the archer looks pretty dope on the call shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Guardian could get his instant sniper shot every day.
I still have to hit.
Yeah, you still have to hit. He just gets a crit. But also you can do, like, things too, like, you know, okay. I'm going to,
Shoot this
the
rope
Yeah,
and
exactly. Things like that, yeah. Anything inventive you can think up.
deflect an arrow off a wall around the corner.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I have different HPs recorded on my 2 different sheets. Pretty sure I'm at 18 out of 32. Think I ever healed up. You only get like 1 HP back, right?
Yeah, 1 HP a night if you're above half health.
I don't think anyone healed except for Orton and Slatter with the priest.
I thought the priest only healed the boy.
No, he healed Martin.
Oh yeah,
But
he got him
rolled
to.
bad.
Yeah.
So he went from like 2 to 4 or something like that, or 3 to 3
Mm-hmm.
to 6, I think it was.
And now he's out of the country now. He's running, isn't he?
No, the priest wasn't.
Oh, Priest was staying?
Yeah, priest was staying.
Huh.
But
So the disadvantage of the firing 2 pistols is if I roll my attack real badly, I've just wasted 2 shots, right?
mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and like if you look in like 5e, like advantage and disadvantage, it works out on average to something like +4, -4.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, like the average is great, but the thing is, averages don't mean everything.
Oh no, they don't.
Yeah,
I'm
because
just
Vile
saying-
still rolls like shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people I know in some games who only make decisions based on averages throughout like every stage of the game, and then they get royally fucked because something that's not average happens,
Oh,
as was wont to do in a fucking dice game.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. But saying that way, like rolling twice at, one at normal, one at a -2, you have a higher chance of doing the damage than rolling once at a +2. Or at least hitting once.
Rolling 2 separate ones has a higher chance of hitting.
Yes. Rolling twice with one of them at a -2, you have a higher chance of hitting than rolling once with a +2.
Ah,
Generally. Unless you're someone with like a high AC. But still it's with pistols, so even then. So apparently Hillary's like stuck in traffic or something.
Hmm.
She's been texting me for the last like 45 minutes, so she might not make it at all tonight.
Rip.
Yep.
Is there anything in here that makes me better against mages?
Nope.
Rip me, dude. Okay.
Except maybe a ranged option.
Okay.
Like in a roundabout way, but no.
There's nothing that will like make me spec into an anti-mage.
No.
Rip me, dude. Okay.
Dude, just become like a witcher. Have bombs of silver shards, because that does something, right?
Bombs of silver?
holy
I
water.
mean, we have the gold, I guess. I think we can afford it.
Oh, Vile. Sorry, Velka is still not relevant, apparently.
Oof. Oof.
That's the thing, Guardian. I wouldn't have played it nearly as much as I did if it was relevant. The fun was making it relevant, making those fuckers fear me, and it worked.
Did anyone ever truly fear a Valk though? I mean, as good as
Those
Vile is in
ching
the
chongs
Valk,
in his scythe definitely did when they had 4 strikers firing at him.
There were people who would run.
Yeah.
I remember I desied.
Especially because they were equipped for air to ground only.
Yeah. Yeah, you and
Oh gosh,
Blades-
it's fighting back.
Yeah, you and Blades were like the ones to actually like run if it's the only time that like you care if a Valk shows up.
Valks are terrifying for harassers.
Yeah.
Unless it's a ranger harasser.
Who pulls ranger harassers though?
No, it's walker harassers, but
Oh, true,
Either
yeah.
way,
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever pulled. I don't think I even have any anti-air unlocked on my harasser.
I don't think I do either. I know some people do it though.
Mhm. Yeah, if I do anything in harasser, Megatron's driving usually.
German, I definitely did some zapper harassers.
Zephyr.
Bug zapper.
Zephyr on a harasser would be so cancerous.
Yeah, I guess I'll go for a strength of sword and board. How many did you say we were getting? It's just one at a time, right?
Well, yeah, but
It's not-
you can respec. So basically, you're level 5, you could choose 5 ranks of something. But then you're only going to have a +1 base to attack bonus.
Wait, we're level 5?
Right? Aren't you level 5?
They
Or are
should
you
be
think we're
level
level
4.
Oh, you're level 4. Okay, so you could choose up to 4 levels.
In doing so, it would reduce you down to +1 attack bonus.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit there, just like defensive, not defensive, like
Defensive
parry.
stance.
Parry.
Yeah.
This isn't 5e. This isn't
Oh.
a 5e character.
What did
Oh.
you and Green ever figure out with the ruling on that too?
Oh, he just he realized how niche it actually was. So it's never gonna actually
Oh, so you
matter.
do get the
Yeah.
infinite. Okay, but you
If
probably
I
will
w-
get to use that like once the entire campaign.
Yeah,
I
it's
could-
not
We're in a
gonna
good spot
happen.
for it. We're in a mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been really nice to have if the Megmans didn't ambush us, because then it's like they're suicidal. They're gonna come right at me, and I'm gonna be able to hit every single one of them probably.
Yeah.
I could if my math is right, I could get up to 29 AC if I'm parrying.
Oh my gosh. Now we're gonna get a bunch of magic stuff. Stop doing this.
Yeah, we're just gonna get magic fucked.
But, like, at a certain point, it doesn't really matter. Right? I mean, once you're
Yeah,
above.
because it's just like oh he
After
doesn't
about
hit
25,
or
it stops mattering. Because then it's just
Depends on their
you have to
attack
crit.
bonus.
no we fought people
'Cause, I mean,
with
we
plus
had
we
plus
fought the
7
bear that had a
attack
plus
bonus.
12 attack bonus.
Yeah, all the fighters had a +7 if you didn't spec into any of the new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So level 5 or 6 fighter would still be pretty dangerous.
Yep.
So okay, so I'd have to give up my my +5 attack bonus.
Basically,
Or seven
basically
attack
reduce
bonus.
your base attack bonus by 1 for every box you're taking. So if you're taking 5 slots, sorry, 4. So you can only be able to taking 4 slots. If you're taking 4 slots, you lose 4 attack bonus.
Yeah, I think once we level up, I'll just take a 1 level in something and keep the attack bonuses, if that's possible.
Yeah, and you only get, after level 9, you stop getting attack bonuses. So either you...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could spec into, basically you could max out 3 skill lines and only have a +1 type thing if you wanted to. Or you can do spec out 2 and have a +3. Or just 1 and have a +6. Or a plus, actually it's one more than that, +7, +4, and +1.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do.
Doesn't sword and board require a light weapon though, like a rapier?
No. Just a shield. So you could have any sort of one-handed weapon with a shield.
Oh, the headings are
So
off. I was looking at the wrong column.
yeah, I can use my lance and my mace, or my mace depending on the situation, and still get the benefit. Correct? Assuming I'm on horseback. Okay. Lance.
I'm back.
Have you thought about doing like a willpower or constitution type one, where you get maybe advantage on like a saving throw or something like that? Or kind of like the heavy infantry, where you can ignore one, like the third one, maybe ignore one magical effect per day, or like throw effect.
I mean,
Requirement is that you have to have intelligence of at least 13.
yeah.
Rip.
Um, yeah, I don't know about that. I wanted it to be more like an alternate to a plus, 3 attack bonus.
Hmm.
And I know some of the combos, like some of them, like you put 2 together, you can get some cool stuff going on. But at the same time, you're gonna have to be at least, level 6. And at that point, a magic user is pretty powerful too, so I'm trying to keep that in mind.
At that point, the only way you're gonna beat a magic user is by ambushing them.
Oh my gosh, the archer one can choose target while shooting into active combat.
Yeah.
It's so good. All right.
So, are you waiting for Eldora, or?
At this point, I guess no.
Okay.
Last I heard of her from her 5-6 minutes ago, she was still not home yet. So I guess we'll have to start without her. Which, I mean, I guess Kathleen, you sneaking into her room makes it easier.
Yeah.
We could just talk about it. So,
Wait, you're sneaking into her room?
What makes it more difficult is that I had questions.
You could text her.
except that she's driving, so I don't know if she'll answer.
Oh.
That's the thing too, she's a musician, so she's like driving a lot and out of town a lot, so.
Well, I guess we can hold our CSI interrogation some other week.
Okay. Okay. So I'm not gonna make you guys. I was gonna have you guys like describe the night and what you guys did to safeguard yourselves and whatnot. But the little chance that there was that nobody followed you back to the inn from the bank robbery, I actually rolled that no one did. So you got off scot.
Nice.
Oh. Fucking wrecked, you plebs.
Yeah.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yep. So you guys made it off scot-free. So again, you guys are waking up in the morning to cannon fire to the north, off in the direction of Karlstad.
Is it like thundering in the distance?
Yeah, I mean, Karlstad is about 18 miles from where you're at. So, yeah, it's definitely in the distance. But it's cannons, so you can hear it. So, if you remember right, the guards had basically abandoned this side of the river, drawing back to the bridge and to the fort. There's a bit of anarchy going on in the city right now.
I wonder
Imagine
why.
that.
What could have happened that caused that to start?
Yeah. So,
So Victor and Carl, what did you guys get out of the bank last night?
We got what was rightfully ours.
Yep.
Was that all?
Yeah.
Common thieves.
Fair enough.
I got the due to the time and effort that we've put in thus far in protecting this world, charged a little bit of interest on the side. I show him my
Aha.
gold ring and my silver necklace.
Does anyone else see him showing off his gold ring and silver necklace?
I thought we were in like our own rooms.
yeah.
If these come,
So, if
Are
you
we
guys
in-
are in our own room, so is it just Roland there talking to you now? And I guess Carl's there too. Carl, Victor, and Roland, or are other people there as well?
the girls get their own rooms.
With Martin.
It's a slumber party.
Girls' night
Yeah,
out.
with
Totally.
Martin spend the night with the girls.
Uh-huh.
Oh my. Did he get charmed too?
Actually, did Martin get
Yeah.
charmed? I can't remember.
No.
I think he.
Martin
I don't
is
think
the
he did.
only. Yep.
Martin and Kathleen, I think, are the only ones not charmed.
He's already charmed by Kathleen.
Yeah, he was already charmed by Kathleen.
Smitten.
Mm-hmm.
So if you took a little bit of extra, do you have any going for me?
Well,
Seeing as I did hold off the entrance for you, and we might have a long journey ahead.
I forgot. I just wrote down that I have 859. I forgot what I originally deposited in the bank. I mean, how much do you have right now?
I have 130 silver.
And did we already confirm that the silver necklace and gold ring were not magical? Or do we not know?
There's nothing to indicate that, but you don't know. I mean, Aldora never checked. And she's the only one really that could tell, besides you putting them on and seeing if anything happens.
Well, I'll put them on.
You know what? Never mind. It's
Oh.
fine.
Okay.
Keep whatever.
It-
but just if I need something in
you-
the future, keep that in
Yeah,
mind.
if you need something, I'll probably help you out.
Yes, I should be good for a while.
Yeah, you got enough powder and guns. I guess since we're in the room, I'll put on the gold ring and silver necklace, and I guess see if they do anything.
Poison saving throw. You melt.
Yeah.
If that was how I went out, dude, at least I went out with some bling.
Thug life.
Nothing happens. You get them on, put them on. The ring's a little bit of a tight fit. It's a woman's necklace, but yeah, nothing happens.
You look very beautiful.
You look spectacular.
You're in another room, you don't see nothing. Okay.
Now all the other bandits are gonna F at you.
It's just como travesti.
I don't know what you just said, but I'll just assume it was a compliment.
Out
You
of
do
character, I
that.
said you look like a transvestite.
Those
Yup.
don't exist yet, sir. This is Christian 16th century Europe. They're not allowed to exist. I guess since I'm at 15 health, I guess I'm just gonna sleep, or is this morning at this point?
This is morning.
Do I add a hit point or do I roll for how much I have?
We both have health, so you
Plus
roll.
1 hit point if you're above half.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he's just +1. It's just that I have to be there the entire day to get that.
Yeah.
I get hurt so fucking much.
I'm at I can't take a hit, dude. Otherwise, I'm gonna be below half, and it's gonna
Same.
be problematic.
Oh, poor you! You might end up below half for a little while.
Don't get yourself into situations you
We
can't
should
get out
hire
of
a
unless
medic
you
or a
have
cleric.
health vial.
The person who put me into that situation was you, Victor.
Look, I have the entire thing under control.
You lanced me.
Look, we've got
That's-
800. Slaughter has 800 gold. We can just buy a traveling cleric to come along with us.
Wait, can we?
No, we don't have that much gold. We have silver.
Yeah,
800
it's
silver,
silver.
yeah.
I mean, you can put out the word that you're looking to hire someone.
Well, I'm gonna go around and just say, I'm gonna go visit a cleric and see if I can get my ass healed by the cleric.
Same.
Okay. So, you want to look.
Yeah, I
here in
informed the
Wurzburg,
others of.
Or do you want to head back
Yes.
to Thungen?
Oh God, no. I just want to see if there's a cleric I can find in town to get healed.
Okay.
Yeah, where's like the I guess we'd go to the closest church.
Yeah, which is right here. Yep. Which you did go to and visit. There's a cleric there before. Whose name I never wrote down, so I don't remember. But, yeah, one of you roll me a d20.
Got it.
I suppose
Yeah,
I'll go along with them too.
You do it, Vile. Get those crits out of the way.
Hey,
Did good.
Oof. You did good, kid.
Good vial roll.
It's the church on fire.
No, it's not a critical fail, but, no, the church is empty at this point. No one's there. The priest is not there. There were probably some people there praying in the pews and whatnot. Probably some less scrupulous people, maybe trying to steal some candle holders and whatnot. But no, there's no priest there at the moment.
Is
There
this
you
a
go.
Catholic or Protestant church?
Catholic.
gonna go walk up to one of them and say, "Do you know where the father is?" Is the father of the church.
Oh, last I heard, he crossed the river over to attend business. I don't know. He hasn't been back since then.
Ah, yes, business.
Do you know if there are any other priests or clerics, clergy, on this side of the river?
I mean, there's other churches.
Can you point me in the direction?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of churches on that. I mean, just about every block has a little church.
I mean,
Which one's the most popular one? Or
Well, people generally go to the one that's the closest, or they come to this one because the Father here is known for the miracles that he works.
okay.
I just like, oh, thank you, and I just start walking to find another church. Gotta get healed. This shit is not okay.
Okay. Roll me another d20.
On the way to the next church, I want to see if I can find any place that looks like they might sell a blunderbuss. Like a firearm shop, or even just a tavern keep that looks like he would probably have one and be willing to part with it.
But by the way, while we're walking around, I stashed the jewelry in my like backpack, satchel, whatever.
Good idea.
Okay.
I'm still walking this full plate though.
Okay.
Wish someone would.
So, sorry. Say about like right here. This real red spot. There's another little church. It's open and there is a priest attending to people.
Alright, I'm just gonna walk up to the priest and say, "Are you a healer?"
He looks at you kind of confused and says, well, no, I'm a priest.
Oh, damn it.
Gotcha.
He might still have some holy water. We probably want to ask if he might
Holy
have
water. I just turned to Victor. Like, why would you want the holy water right now?
some for down the road, because we are probably gonna run into some rather non-pleasant people.
Does holy water even last that long? Does it stay like? I like kind of in this conversation, turn back to the priest and say, "Is there like a time limit on how long holy water stays holy?"
I wouldn't think so. I mean, once it's blessed and it doesn't get like spilled on the ground or used, I imagine it stays holy.
The priest kind of just rolls his eyes at this point and says, "You're not Catholic, are you?"
Fucking roasted.
Padre, are you blessed with the gift of performing miracles of healing?
Says I say my prayers, but such miracles I have never performed myself. No.
Alright, thank you.
And we leave. It's like, alright, well, fuck. God damn it.
In church? Jeez.
How hurt?
Oh man.
How hurt does Vio look right now?
There's a limp. There's a definite, like, he's favoring his right side. Got some bruises and cuts all up on most of the exposed flesh that have been healing over.
Did you seem to feel better after last night?
Nope, because we didn't rest the entire day.
On a scale of
Rip.
1 to 27, I felt
Nobody asked you, Slatter.
I felt about 16 out of 27.
I know you're above half health. You'll be fine.
We will see.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay, I want to see. Is there a marketplace that might have a blunderbuss or anything of that sort on the way back?
Well, I mean
Or even a traveling peasant kind of moving out of town that might have one on his cart?
Anyone, please, I just need one.
Yeah, I mean the shops
I just
are
learned
mostly
about this new
closed.
weapon.
Some of them are some of them are looted. The chances of you finding an open shop right now selling something is pretty low.
I'll just keep my eye out for anyone that might have one on their person.
And then you're gonna kill him and take it.
Oh, I'd pay for it, probably.
Okay. Well, roll me a d20.
You don't mind jack shit.
They're on fire.
You're actually blinded all day. You look at the sun and
Someone shoots you with a blunderbuss.
Oh no.
No. Oh man.
Gotta get him out of the way now.
So yeah, there's nothing. People are generally not armed with firearms, and there aren't any shops open.
We raid the armory.
Oh God.
I think we're good. Need to go back to the tavern and figure out what we're doing.
Okay. Yeah, on the way back to the tavern, you pass a group of people that look pretty roughed up. There's 6 of them. They have like 3 small children with them as well. And one of the women come up to you and says to you, Roland, and says, "Hey, can you spare some coin? Um, we just headed this way from the refugee camp outside of Karlstad. Not many of us made it out."
Oh, you came from Karlstad.
The refugee camp outside it.
Yeah, we had been waiting for a few days trying to get in the city, but we never won the lottery. The
How many
Swedes
people
showed
are
up
here?
last night. There's 6 with 3 children, so 9 total.
Okay, let me check something real fast. I don't have enough firearms for that. Just kidding.
These are women and children. These people have no idea.
Totally
Well,
kidding.
I don't know. Can any of you fight? Were any of you fighters or soldiers?
What?
Yeah,
What
and
are you?
I just look at Victor when he just asked the second stupid question today. Just like, really?
Come, why don't you fellows come back with me to the tavern? I can get you some food. I would like to hear news from Wurzburg. But I'd be willing
You
to
meant
treat
to
you
say
all to a meal.
Karlstad.
Karlstad, yes.
You were in Würzburg.
Yes, thank you. That would be very greatly appreciated. So, yeah, they follow you. Only 2 of the 6 people are actually men. The other 4 are women, and 3 children. They follow you back to the inn.
Alright, how much does this cost to pay for 9 meals?
While these guys were all out looking for ways to heal, I want to go back towards the bank.
Mm-hmm.
We can take care of that once Roland's done feeding the masses.
Okay. Yeah, so as you head that way, things get a little more rowdy that side of the city. Once you make it to the market square, that whole area is pretty trashed at this point. There's not a whole lot of people there. Mostly women, old ladies, and a few street children. Kind of digging through what's left, seeing what they can take.
I don't suppose that the things that the hoodlums dropped that was over here, I think it was like houseware and stuff. I don't suppose any of that's around or.
Things are pretty picked over.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming.
Yeah, anything of value would be gone. Yeah, there's a group of kids in the area, kind of digging through things.
What I'm more interested is the bridge.
Okay. Yeah.
I assume I see guards all over the bridge.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, and they're not letting anyone pass. There's a group of people out front. Pretty large group of people out front. Looking to get past, but The guards aren't allowing it. There's a dozen or so guards blocking the passage.
Okay. We can get back to Roland and his whatever he's doing while I think about what to do with this information.
Carl and Victor are with me, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so once we get inside, I'll motion to the... Is there a restaurant at this inn? Can't remember.
Yes, if I remember right, they were out of food.
Oh, shoot.
Roll me a d20 and see if maybe they scrounged something up in the in-between time. Yeah, they're still out of food.
They have drink, though?
Yes.
There's no, like, tavern or place nearby that has food?
Roll me another d20.
Gosh.
Nope.
Just gotta
there
get
aren't
'em out of the
many
way now,
places that are
guys.
even open anymore. Yeah, basically the city's shutting down. There's not very many places that are open, even inns.
Alright, I get back to the tavern then. Mierda! I realize that there's no food here. So, I'm gonna... Oh, frick. Okay, I'm gonna pull out 6 of my rations. Kind of hand it around the table. Say,
I was
I'm
gonna
sorry,
say, I suppose since there's no food in the inn, we have to start dipping out of our rations even when we're in town, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Don't give out any more of your rations. You already gave out a whole fuck ton.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out 5 rations. And then order drinks for anyone who wants them. And just say, sorry, I don't have much, and the tavern is out of food, but you can take these at least.
They thank you. And they feed the children.
And I don't mean to trouble you too much, but we are looking for news from Wurzburg. Were you there when the Swedes attacked? Karlstad, sorry. How is it over there? Is the city surrounded? Did the 7 fight back at all?
It's like, no, I mean, there weren't really many of the militiamen in the camp to begin with. And when the Swedes showed up, they just rolled through the camp and they were killing anybody that they came across. We ran, scattered, and we survived. I don't know how many people survived. We swam across the river. Lost 2 kids too.
And the Swedes are... With the camp is outside of the city, right? To the south of it?
To the west of it, on the other side of the river.
The west of it, okay.
Yeah.
So they were all outside the city and fled before it started getting sieged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you have a place you're heading now?
We were coming here to look for protection here, but
Won't find any protection here.
that's what it looks like. I guess we'll just keep heading south.
Yes, I would recommend that. The Swedish army, they arrived last night, right?
Yes.
Do they offer any terms of surrender for the city that you know of?
Not that I know of. When they came through the camp, they were just killing. It was just a slot.
Okay, thank you. I think my companions and I could spare a little bit of coin for you on your travels. I look kind of pointedly at Slatter. And I will pull out I'll give them 8 silver.
Anything you can offer is greatly appreciated. It really is. We lost everything.
I look around. Does anybody see Roland giving the silver?
Yeah, how many people are in here? Is it just us, or?
Yeah, there's people there. I'm guessing. Oh yeah, there's about 18 people. There's 18 people in the inn with you.
I will try to do that discreetly then, if I can.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Oh no.
Can't possibly roll bad forever.
Okay, yeah,
Right?
a few of them see you. Probably about six of them see you, but not the whole group.
Oh, it's a group? Like,
Well, not together, but not
Okay.
everyone. It's not like everyone in the inn notices what you're doing. Wait, let me just do here.
I'll go over to them and say, I'll help you out, just not here. And I'll give them like a head nod and a look up to our rooms. And I'll walk upstairs.
They're like, they all look a little bit nervous, and one of the women lets out a sigh and slowly stands up and walks up the stairs.
Oh no.
Okay.
What's? Oh no.
Y'all, come on, man. I'm not that bad. Are we in the room now?
But I think they're assuming that he wants like, an exchange for the help he's giving.
Alright, so
What?
we're in the room now. Okay.
Yeah, you're in the room with her.
All right. Are the kids yours?
She looks down. She says, "Yes, one of them. I lost my other two."
All right.
So she looks down and then says, "Well, I guess we should get this over with."
No.
What?
Nah, that won't be necessary, ma'am. How much do you think you'll need to make it out safely? And I guess are the men are they capable of protecting you guys, or we might be able to help you get out at least a little ways of the way, depending on where you're going. That is.
I could give them 17 swords.
I'm sure this lady's 6-year-old will be able to wield that great sword just fine without issue.
You want a broken bug statue?
We are not giving that statue away to anyone for anything less than thousands of silver and gold.
Oh man. Okay.
Well, don't worry.
She says,
No.
"Oh, I mean, I'm sure about like 60 silver pieces should get us at least as far as Nuremberg."
All right, sounds good. And I hand over the 60.
She says, "Thank you. You don't know how much
Now-
this means to me." And she walks over and gives you a hug.
No, don't mention it. I literally don't mention this to anyone outside of your group. You keep this money hidden, okay? Don't be a target.
She says,
Be as
"Okay."
unassuming as possible.
Okay.
I guess we'll
will.
just.
We will.
I guess we'll just wait up here for like another 10 minutes or so, and then we can go back downstairs. We just hang out. Nothing.
I kind of give a questioning look toward Victor.
You're not in here. You don't know.
No, when you come back down.
Okay.
Did you want to
Like,
ask her
that was
anything?
fast.
Or...
I mean, these are like peasants. So, they don't have anything I want.
Okay. All right.
As soon
These
as he's back
rubes-
in, I'm like, as soon as they're back together, I'm like, we should probably think about leaving the city, figuring out
Yes.
some place to go.
I
This
agree.
place is only gonna get more and more lawless.
Let's find a private table or head back to our room and discuss this.
Yep.
Is Kathleen back?
Kathleen, are you back, or were you doing more stuff?
Well, there's this people on the bridge being stopped by guards.
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll go back to the inn.
Okay.
Oh, good, Kathleen, you're here. You have the map, right? We need to plan where we're heading next.
Of course.
From what we heard of these people, Karlstad.
These people?
Oh, yes, that group over there in the corner. They fled from the refugee camp at Karlstad. We helped them out a little bit. Sounds like the Swedes are killing everyone up there.
Well,
they
I
came to the
believe we
refugee
can
camp.
hear that from here.
Yes, I have no idea how the town is holding out even without a militia. But we should probably decide if we're heading east or west from here. So east or south?
Okay. I show them the map.
Okay.
Or I guess I unfurl it.
I guess the best place would probably be to just head toward Nuremberg.
Have we heard anything about news of the Swedes outside of this immediate area?
No, not that you've heard of. No.
Okay. We know that they came from
The north.
the northwest.
Well, is there maybe we could take a ship, sail out of here? From the Bahamas that haven't been discovered yet?
You want to take this, take the river all the way down to Nuremberg?
Not a bad idea, it's faster than walking.
Were there any boats on the river in Wurzburg?
Yeah, how deep is this? Is this Mississippi, or are we talking barely a creek level of a
No,
river?
this is a major river. Even today, it's used for shipping.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So there probably were some docks and boats and stuff along the waterfront, right?
Yeah. Whether you can find someone now, maybe.
Who says about finding someone and just stealing a ship, you know?
I've always wanted
What
to
is
be a
with you
pirate.
guys in stealing things?
Why do we need a ship? We'd have to pay to charter it. We have
Well,
horses and a cart. We can make it out on our own.
I don't plan to swim the whole way. So
There,
kinda
look at the
wanna-
map. There's a road that goes directly from Wurzburg to Nuremberg to the east.
And we wouldn't be running into the Swedes if we took the road. We'd be going away from them, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Well, if that's the case, do we know what the estimated travel time is by boat or by cart/horse? Like what the difference would be?
Well, each hex here is 6 miles, so
Wait, it's each hex is 6 miles. Okay, so
yeah.
So 66 miles? Question mark.
So straight line is 66 miles. It's more like 72.
yeah, that's what I'm seeing. 72.
That'll take us roughly 3 days.
By horse?
Yeah, by horse and wagon.
Assuming nothing else happens.
2 to 3 days. I don't remember how encumbered we are.
What's the worst that could happen, Kath?
Out of character. Out of character. Feels like we're running away from a lot of the storyline if we do this.
We're just a bunch of average Joes.
Out of
I mean,
outside
out
of the game,
kind of
I think that
failed.
most of the story is done for us because the
Swedes
Swedes are
have
here,
arrived.
Yeah.
and traversing the map is going to be extremely difficult if we don't cut across open terrain and don't use any roads.
Is this the part where we just say screw the witches, we do our own thing now, or
Well, the Karlstad is now under siege completely by the Swedes, and the city is currently being bombarded.
We might find a buyer for our object. I can't hush. I had a little bit of a hushed voice down in Nuremberg as well, I guess.
Is Nuremberg larger than Wurzburg?
I'd have to look at that. I believe so, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so it's a large city.
I think of the cities on our map, Frankfurt is definitely the largest.
Yeah.
That's
Frankfurt's the
probably
largest.
fallen already, right?
We might want to go to Frankfurt then.
I think the Swedes already took it, right?
Uh,
No, the Swedes came from the northwest. I think Frankfurt is probably south of this. Although they might have taken, I don't know.
Frankfurt's over here on the far west.
Yeah, I know, but the...
can I make an
Oh.
intelligence check or something? Because out of game, I know how the status of Frankfurt, but like, can my character know as well?
Yeah. That works. Yeah. Guess roll under your intelligence with the d20.
nice. So you
Did you
couldn't
say roll
bad
under?
forever.
Yeah.
No,
Roll under.
Fuck.
Rip.
fucking...
You
Well,
crit.
Wow,
it should
way
be a -1 instead of a +1, so that'd bring it down to an 18.
No, it's a +1. Oh yeah, I guess -1, so it's an 18.
Oh, I thought you crit. Never mind. Oh well.
No, the crit shows up with a green
Well,
box.
fuck.
Yeah.
Way to blow a 20, dude.
I blew a nat 19.
Honestly, I don't remember what the map looks like at this point.
Okay, well, just for the information's sake, Frankfurt is actually neutral through the 30 Years' War.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Well, that's kind of significant. I would say you'd probably know that.
It is one of the only German principalities or cities in general that remain neutral throughout the war.
Let's see.
Well, I came back here to defend the countryside from the Swedes.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much more we can do from Karlstad. Might be better to regroup and fight our battles elsewhere. where we can actually make a difference.
Whatever decision we make, we should be out of this town by nightfall.
Well, probably earlier if we can by afternoon. Can't imagine Karlstad holding up much more than a day or two without a militia.
For God.
They're witches, they'll get what's coming to them. They're just fear for the townsfolk they've
They've chosen their
seduced.
allegiance. Their lives are forfeit. Well, let's make our decision, though. Do we go to Frankfurt or Nuremberg?
Can we see, is there a bridge at this point and this point?
I'd assume so, because those are roads.
And with towns,
Yeah,
And-
just because there's a road and a town, cities mean for sure there's a bridge.
Okay.
If there's a bridge
So
marked, it means for sure there's a bridge.
And over here there might not be.
There might not be, but since there's a road, if there's no bridge, there's probably someone operating like a ferry.
A ferry.
Yeah,
Or a fort or something.
yeah. And if
Assuming
it's
that's
not a
still
city,
operable.
yeah, and if there's not a city, and there's a bridge or there's a ferry, there's going to be a toll.
Unless we take the boat.
Unless we take it by force.
Yeah.
Are there other roads leading out of Nuremberg, east or south?
Yes, there are. I just haven't. drawn
Okay,
them
so
in
we won't
yet.
get trapped there.
No.
Kathleen, you sigh, but I've always wanted to be a river pirate.
My vote is to go fall back toward Nuremberg and see if we can help with any of the local garrisons there.
if I remember
But-
correctly, we did find a treasure chart for a location out west.
Yep. For us,
West we go.
A treasure chart? Excuse me?
Yeah, that was
Did-
what you
did
were
I know
given
this?
to. Yeah, you know that. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, you don't. You weren't there. You'd already taken off with the kid.
Yeah.
But the others.
Oh, everybody else was there.
It was when some dude, boss guy, told him to get out of our house.
hmm
Oh, okay.
Yes, he gave us a map in exchange for his life.
Oh, that's interesting. Where did so you guys got that from? I don't know. What's his face at the house?
Yeah, that guy.
I don't think I have his name written down.
And it went to Aschaffenburg.
Yep, Ostroffen. Yeah, Ostroffenburg.
That would be risky with the Swedes. I don't know how far south and west they are.
Yeah.
I'm
They're
sure
gonna
we'll
be-
fine.
And
They're gonna be
also,
concentrate.
just because it's controlled by the Swedes doesn't mean it's necessarily dangerous, either.
Yeah, they're just killing the witches.
I don't
Isn't
know
that
if
what
they'd
you
let
want?
armed nationalists through.
Nationalists.
Armed loyalists.
I'm not a loyalist to anyone. I'll be
Clearly.
You're German, aren't you? Do you not care about your country?
There is no Germany, son. And I doubt there ever will be.
Yeah, I mean, half the
Yeah.
Swedish army is German.
Yeah, and he's Ich bin ein Berliner, so.
Yeah. I mean, a little bit of like background on the 30 Years' War, and like a little bit in the future. Like after Würzburg was taken, they dissolved the Prince Bishopric and created basically a Duchy of Franconia that was ruled by one of the Protestant German princes that sided with the Swedish. So
Yeah, because hearing Roland talk about defending a nation would be very bizarre to us.
Hmm.
I guess
Because
with more
nationalism
now.
does not exist.
Yeah.
Nationalism is like
He's a
20th
forward
century.
thinker.
Hmm.
Is it was the war more for totally religious things or more
Entirely.
religious,
It
like
started
Yeah.
out
reasoning
in-
and then political in actuality?
Yeah, it started out completely religious. It got kind of blurred when the Swedes got involved, and then it was totally blurred once the French really got involved.
Which was a good thing, because that offered a way for peace to end the war.
Hmm.
Okay. So
And
right
then
now
led to
it's
some accords that
about
said,
half
okay, how about
political,
we don't
half-
fight over religion anymore?
Yeah, and that was kind of like what really inspired like the whole idea of like secularism and separation of church and state was the 30 Years' War. So yeah, it's much more religious than nationalistic at this point.
Especially at this point, because are we how far into the war are we? Are we like at the halfway point, or
We are about half.
Yeah, about halfway.
okay? All right. Well,
You're like a few months before what's his name? Aldufus gets himself killed.
Gustavus Adolphus.
yeah. Also, the family that we ran into, they said they were going to Nuremberg, right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, do we want to tell them have them tag along a bit? Because I mean, if they run into any bandits, there's no way that they're going to be able to protect themselves.
There's going to be a lot of refugees fleeing from Karlstad. I don't think we can help all of them.
They're gonna be fleeing from Roseburg too, and I don't want to be on the same road as them down to Nuremberg. So let's go to Frankfurt.
Are we taking them with us, or are we leaving them behind?
Oh, we're not taking refugees with us. We already got your damn bears to take care of.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
The bears will be able to take care of themselves.
Not right
Much
now.
Not much better than a bunch of kids and some women.
At least those kids and women could forage for themselves. Anyway, but that's beyond the point. We digress. I say we go to Frankfurt. As I say,
Frankfurt and not
as soon as
Nuremberg?
possible. No, not Nuremberg. I don't want to be on that road. If the Swedes promised that they'd kill anyone they found near the witches, essentially, they're gonna follow those refugees through Würzburg. Let's not be in that path.
I don't know if they're gonna actually continue through Würzburg or just make Würzburg an example.
Either or, I don't want to be like.
We certainly
Being-
don't want to be here.
Yeah, and being around refugees is not going to be a good idea either.
I agree. We did what we could to help them, and the rest is on them.
Let's head west.
Kathleen, do you want to head west, or do you not care?
I'm fine with heading west.
What does Outdora want?
Yeah, what does Eldora want to do? Because whatever Eldora wants to do,
we
we're gonna
wanna
do.
Yeah.
Where's our leader?
Yeah, exactly.
A glorious leader!
She's strangely quiet tonight. Or this morning or afternoon, whatever it is now.
Should
Well, we figure that I'll be back.
But also, too, knowing Aldora, she would not have a strong opinion. Though she'd probably want to go to the treasure, which is to the west.
A little bit worried about traveling into a potential war zone, armed as we are. But if that is what you guys wish to do, I will come with you.
I look to Victor. Well,
Well, what? He's gonna be right back.
oh, what did he got on him? So he's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
leave.
We'll need more supplies soon too. For the horses.
Horses can graze on grass.
Can I go up to the barkeep?
Mhm. Yeah.
Hey, do you happen to have a blunderbuss and any rations?
He looks at you. He says, "Well, if I happen to have a blunderbuss, I'm keeping it." And no, I have no food. Didn't you ask me that earlier?
I asked about meals, not rations. Sure, you have something back there.
I have food for me.
And how much to part with some of that?
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Yeah. Okay, how much is a ration?
I
I'm
am
down
back.
to like. I don't. Do you guys have rations?
What did I miss?
I'm down pretty low. 'Cause I gave the family all my rations.
Okay, he
I have
says
Got like 3 days left.
he says 42 silver pieces. 42 silver pieces.
Damn!
A ration
Each?
each.
Oh wait, and
Ha! You must be joking. And I just walk away.
Wait, hold up.
wait,
hold up, I
wait,
just
hold,
got back.
hold,
What are we doing?
hold. Do we?
Hola,
Are we
hola,
with?
hola, hola.
Are we with Victor right now? I'm sorry, Roland right now.
If you want to be.
Yeah, if you want to be, you can be there.
I'm just gonna like. Do
You
I
gonna
be an
sell
ass?
your rations?
No, I wasn't gonna sell our rations. I was gonna intimidate the guy. Although, screw it. It's not worth the trouble. We can just find rations elsewhere.
I'll live.
We
We got a survival check lady over here. I'm sure she'll keep us fed.
She has 0 in bushcraft.
You dare doubt me?
Yeah. Yes, I
I
dare.
have a 3, thank you.
Oh, you finally leveled it up. Thank God.
Legs.
Oh, Slatter, Carl had asked you if you're good with going to Frankfurt.
Sorry, what was that again?
And the treasure
mean-
would be on the way there too.
I wait. Hold on. Say that again, please. Sorry. What all did I miss while I was gone?
Oh, are you alright heading to Frankfurt?
If that's where everyone else is going, sure.
Neat.
Where did that treasure map lead us around again? Like, where is it kind of placed? We have not even looked at that.
It's at Ostrophenberg.
Oh shit! Yeah, we're going west.
Sure, I'm down to find
Alright,
some
let's get it
treasure.
out then.
Yep.
How does Martin feel about all this?
Says, well, it sounds to me like Karlstad is lost, so getting out of here would be a good idea. I know I can use some more coin, so to Frankfurt it is.
I want to ask Martin if he had any family near Karlstad.
Says, yeah, I mean, I haven't been married, but, yeah, my family was from Steinfeld, where it's just a little tiny town, a little bit west of Karlstad.
Opening up my map.
Oh yeah. That is not what I marked
Oh.
on my map.
Yeah, don't worry. I have I have it in my journal.
Oh, okay.
Victor, how much horse feed do you have left?
About 5 days.
Okay, same. So we have 2 days between the two of us. We have 2 days left worth of horse feed. Did the barn here have horse feed? Can't remember.
If I remember right, no, they did not. Actually, yeah, I know they did not. They did not.
Okay. Well, we'll wait till we're on the road to see if we can find any grazing. Is it decided then? Shall we head out toward Frankfurt?
I'm good with Frankfurt.
To Frankfurt we shall go.
Alright. I will saddle up the horses and get them ready. Head out on the cart.
Going south, of course, out of like using the big south pass out of Würzburg.
Okay. So, the group of refugees, they thank you once again, and, head on their way.
They're heading to Nuremberg, and we're going to Frankfurt. So, okay.
Okay. Yeah, so you're heading to Frankfurt, so that leads you out the other side of the city. As you're passing through the streets, you notice a group of girls.
Do any of these girls happen to have large books?
Yeah, there's a group of 6 of them, and they're gathered kind of around in a circle, looking at something, and they're giggling and laughing, and you can't really see what it is that they're looking at.
I'm gonna go kind of hang back, but I'm gonna go check it out.
I'm just gonna
I was just gonna go up to him and say, "What you ladies looking at?"
I'm just gonna kind of stay behind cover because this seems kind of weird. It's like that's not Kathleen.
I'm gonna be with Kathleen.
Okay.
It's all
I'll stay with
girls.
Carl. Keep the cart ready to keep moving.
Yeah. I'm like this doesn't seem right.
I assume Victor, Carl, and Kathleen are on the 3 horses?
I'm on mine. I don't know what Kathleen's doing.
I'm asking these little girls what they're looking at. Well, hold on. How old are these?
Yeah,
girls?
how old are these girls here?
Yeah, so they're kind of like a range from like 10 to probably like 13.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
You're talking like
The witches.
Hey, don't you dare let you down.
You're right.
The Powerpuff Girls were 5.
This is true.
Yeah, so when you walk up, they all turn around and look a bit guilty, and one of them's hiding something behind her back.
What is it? We see? Because I assume we're coming up behind them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is she holding like a dagger or something?
Well, no, I mean, she's purposely hiding it from you.
Punch her.
Wait, so we're behind her, and she's hiding it from
There's
us?
a group of 6 girls. We walked up from one side. She might have been on the opposite side of the group from us. So if she's hiding something behind herself, it would be away from us.
Yeah.
So I already asked, what are you ladies looking at?
Yeah.
One of them just says, "Oh, just a book. We're reading a book."
Fuck.
Kathleen, I think it's time we go.
Women reading witches. Always.
Excuse me?
I mean,
Stereotypes exist for a reason, Kathleen.
I didn't say that. I said that out of character, so I was not.
I mean, I don't want to be the guy that rides down and lances a bunch of like 10-year-old girls.
Well, you
okay?
don't have to be here then. That's fine. I asked him what the book's about.
Did you jump off the cart to do this? 'Cause I'm still going forward.
I am definitely on foot.
Alright. I'm gonna just keep plodding forward at a steady pace.
I'm just kind of minding my own business in the back, following Kathleen.
So the one girl that was hiding something behind her back scowls at the girl that talked to you and hands you over the book, which reads this, which, you know, in English means how to read magic.
Ah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't even need to know that much German to know what that says.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is a very dangerous book, ladies.
They all
Where did you find it?
One of the girls looks at the others and says, "Don't you dare."
Okay, so so they're like trying to keep it secret where they found it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't worry, I won't be telling your parents.
They're all dead.
They're actually from Zelgian, they are.
Wait.
Fine. We got it from this lady. Her and a man with a patch over his eye.
Was this an older lady?
No, she was young. She had black hair. I mean, she was
Kathleen,
kind of old. Probably like, I don't know, like 25 or something.
Fair enough. 25 would be kind of old for 10-year-olds.
Is that the age of
This is
the
true.
witch we fought before?
Please hold, I'm looking through my notes.
Kathleen, what's the holdup?
I'm trying to remember what her name was in Zelgian.
Wait, what? Who?
The witch.
Her name was Olga.
Olga.
Was that like session 1?
That was like
Two or
session
three.
Assault
6
on
or so.
Zellingen.
7?
Where he murdered everyone and she webbed us.
Oh, that was her. Okay. I didn't remember her name.
I don't remember a guy with an eye patch though.
Olga. Yes. Yeah, that was her name.
Oh.
Very interesting. I've met her before.
Oh yeah. She was really nice. She gave us this book.
Wait. I mean, I'm out there. I don't hear
Was
any of
the man with the eye patch, did you catch his name?
No.
It wouldn't happen to have been though.
I don't remember. He didn't talk really. He was kind of scary.
Because I believe I met him before too.
Yeah, did he talk to you?
He did briefly.
Yeah, we didn't like him.
If it
We
is,
liked Olga,
if it
though.
was Otto,
I'll stop the car at about 25 feet past them and kind of look back, wondering why they're taking so long.
Yeah, he never told us his name.
okay. Tell you what, ladies. How many were there?
There's 6.
How many witches were there?
7.
Okay. Just checking.
They could be in disguise, though.
I thought we killed one.
No.
I asked them if it's alright if I hold on to the book for a little bit.
At this point, especially the younger ones, 2 of the younger ones start, please, please, we want our book. It's so much fun.
I'm sure it is. And then I reach into my pocket and I give them each 10 silver.
10 silver. Okay. They seem happy with this.
That's more than we gave to the whole family.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
That book is worth a lot.
True.
Probably.
Thank you, ladies. I'll be sure to take good care of this.
Okay, well, thank you. And at this point, they start to run off.
I kind of come out from the alley I was hiding behind and, yeah, start riding up to catch up with Roland and them. Everything went
What was
well,
that,
I
Kathleen?
assume.
Okay, what?
What was that? Who were you talking to?
It was just a chat.
What? A chat where you ended up giving him some silver.
What's that book in your hand?
We were watching you this entire exchange.
I believe it is a book of magic.
Fucking what?
So, I keep forgetting, but at this point, does Eldora, do we know she's a witch yet?
Yes, we
So
Yeah,
is this-
you would definitely know you're a witch, but it doesn't really bother you because you're charmed.
Well, it causes Carls to sometimes just kind of like foam at the mouth a little bit, like.
But you accept it. We all accept it. I think you should give that book to Eldora right now, Kathleen. It's what she would have wanted.
We'll see.
If she was here, it's probably what she would want. But yeah, I mean, do you look at the book at all?
Not right now, no.
Gonna hold on to that. Keep it under wraps till we're out. They see a woman, they see a book, they're gonna see a witch.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I mean, I don't suppose
We should
could-
burn that book.
Oh, which is why we should give it to Eldora.
Yeah.
We should burn the book.
Wait a second.
Yeah, we should, but.
I assume Outdora at this point says, "Oh, don't burn it. Give it to me."
Okay. Yeah, Kathleen.
Or
give
at
it to
least
Eldora.
don't burn it.
Suppose you might learn something from it, but we should get rid of it to make sure no one else falls into those ways.
Well, I for one, I think we can trust Eldora with it. So, should Kathleen just give her the book, or at least hold on to it as we ride out of town. Just sit on it or something. I don't know.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna start the cart moving again.
All
I
right.
think Kathleen and Outdora are both back unless you want your own horse.
I
We've
believe.
got one extra horse.
Well, hold on. Is Carl not on a horse?
Victor, Carl are both on horses, and then we have 2 on the cart. There's 1
Yeah.
extra.
Oh, so we don't have 2 on the cart anymore because we had the usual lineup was 2 on the cart and then the 2 cavalry boys.
I think we had
Hey.
5. I think.
Why would our numbers have changed?
And yeah, and Martin has a horse. So
Oh, okay, yeah, he's the 5th one, so he has the other horse.
okay.
Yeah, so the 2 ladies are on the cart with me.
And I guess, I don't know. I guess Carl and me will just flank the cart on either side.
Yep, let's get out of town.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Again, keeping my eyes out just in case I see any farmers with blunderbusses.
You know, if my character dies, he's gonna come back with the tinkering skill maxed out, and he's just gonna make you guns.
Perfect. Get our first, like, repeating rifles.
Or rifling just in general.
Put a Gatling gun on the back of the cart.
Yep. I mean, rifling is the thing. It just makes the gun twice as expensive and take longer to reload.
Oof.
Oh.
Twice as expensive when war times already makes it 6 times as expensive.
Yep. And flintlock would be 1.5 times on top of that.
Damn, you ain't got that money.
Nope.
Okay, so we're rolling out.
Yep.
Yep, so you're heading out of the city.
What time is it by the time we leave the city?
Yeah, so it's about noon when you leave the city.
Okay. Oh, I do have more rations on the cart. Could have given that family more to eat. Oh well.
Okay. So, you're heading south down the road to Frankfurt. The sounds of cannon are getting a little bit quieter. A lot of smoke from the north is now up in the air. And after a couple hours of travel, you come up across a group of people ahead of you in the road.
Still traveling away from us? Or are they coming towards us?
At this point, they're just stopped in the road.
Can we tell what the makeup, like how many men, women, children, do they look armed? Is it like a merchant caravan or?
Yeah, so it's a group of 13.
Oof.
And as you're getting closer, there's a priest at the front of this group. And he's holding up a cross up high, and yeah, the group behind him, they're all they're all men, they're all farmers, and armed with pitchforks and axes and whatnot.
Do they?
Quick, start clamoring for him to heal you.
Uh, does it look like they notice us or care at all that we're here?
Oh yeah, they notice you, and they're waiting for you. The priest is looking at you.
We'll just, I guess, continue on.
Okay, as you get up close to him, yeah, there are 0 blunderbusses, and
Dang it.
they
He said farmer.
they the priest, the priest yells at you, "Stop!
Hello,
Halt
Father.
there!" Hello.
Wait, is he Catholic Protestant?
He is a Catholic priest.
Okay, so you can call him Father. That's cool. Got it.
Hmm.
So how many people are around him?
13.
Okay.
He says,
I'll stop the cart about 30 feet away.
He says, "Good sirs, I hope you are here doing the work of God. In order to pass, I am demanding that you swear your oath of allegiance to the Emperor Ferdinand II and His Holiness Pope Urban VIII."
That's German, right?
Ferdinand is the current Holy Roman Emperor, and Pope is current Pope.
Which would be Germany as part of the Holy Roman Empire?
Yes.
Okay.
It is the heart of.
I look at our group and I kind of whisper, what if we don't really have one strong opinion one way or another?
Well, all of us would have pretty strong opinions one way or the other on the having to swear allegiance to the Catholic Pope, which is no thanks.
I mean, you could just say, yeah, sure, and then, continue on, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. Probably not.
Are you... I don't... Do we really
I swear to
want
you, we are citizens of the Holy Roman Empire. Please, good Father, let us pass.
He says to you, "We are seeking to do the work of God in this land and cleansing the countryside of Protestants, foreigners, witches, and other abominations before the Lord."
Oh, that's great.
I knock an arrow.
You should head north for the
Yeah.
witches.
And oh, do I see, is Kathleen, I guess Kathleen is behind me, so I wouldn't see her knock the arrow.
I mean, how much?
Hold
Don't we
on.
already have some, your helmet's made out of bug
Yeah,
stuff,
no, I
isn't
do,
it?
and I look at the guy, and I just drop my helmet, drop the faceplate on my helmet to show the beast.
Well, they can probably see me knocking an arrow.
I mean, we don't want any trouble, but we've already we've killed our fair share of abominations.
We have done more work for your god than you ever shall.
When they see
Oh.
the arrow knocked and the crazy face mask drop down, the farmers just split up and run, and the priest says, "Stop! Stop!
Oh!
Stop!"
I gotta write this one down. Another failed morale roll.
Yeah.
Second one ever.
Actually, it's
I'm
the
gonna start
third.
the cart moving
It's the
forward
third.
again at
I
a
think
steady
session
trot.
2 we had to fail, but yeah.
Father,
Oh, when Guy dropped a torch on the barn, that's right.
yeah, Father, we really don't want any trouble, but if you would be so inclined, my friend here, we could use a bit of healing.
Oh my gosh! I just stare at
He
Victor.
I'm
just
gonna
looks at
s-
you when you refuse to to swear
Good lord.
allegiance to His Holiness the Pope, and he just spits
He can
on the
send you
ground.
to the Lord right now, dude.
Oh,
Are you
He
comfortable with
just
your
stands
judgment?
to the side of the road and says, "Be on your way, heretics."
Alright, I just stare at him as we walk, glare at him as we ride past.
mean mugging hard.
Are we all Protestant in the group?
I
Yes.
am not religious.
Okay, yeah, I'm Protestant in the group. I guess
I don't-
Slaughter and Victor and Carl aren't religious.
I'm neutral.
Well, like it's
Well, I mean, that can be your
that's not
alignment, but
religious.
you can have beliefs.
Yeah, I mean, there's no you choose whatever your character is. You decide. if he's
I don't
religious,
think I
not
picked.
religious or what. It's up to you. So there's no
And-
like official alignment choice for that. Alignment
Uh,
has to do with
I-
magic and whatnot. So
Yes.
I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm. Yeah, I guess non-religious or whatever suits me for the time.
yeah,
Because Eldora's from Norway, so she would definitely be Protestant, part of Sweden at the time.
And she's a witch.
Carl, or Roland, is Protestant, and being Dutch, I would definitely be Protestant.
holy
My
thought
shit.
family
Roland
is a
was from
rare
Spain.
Protestant German family. I'm from Germany, but went to
Traveled
Spain for
to
a number of
Spain.
years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
the
living
last
in
years or so I was in Spain.
living in an inquisitive Spain didn't change your beliefs at all.
Spain is Protestant also,
Spain's
No,
hardcore
Spain is
Catholic.
very
isn't it? Oh no, Spain is Catholic.
Spain's Catholic.
Hardcore Catholic.
So I've
Yeah.
not
Not
been
only
super
that,
vocal
but also
about it,
Spain's ruled by the Habsburgs, just like
Yep, that's right.
Austria and the Holy Roman Emperor. So yeah, Spain is
Yeah, so I kind of keep it to myself, but Roland is
in the
Protestant.
war on the other side. Yeah, and I believe Kathleen has a special hatred for the Spanish.
That isn't correct.
Luckily, I'm not actually Spanish.
And the Habsburgs, so I was definitely not going to say okay to this dude.
You mean you were in Spain and you didn't kill every last Spaniard?
I was never in Spain.
I'm talking about Roland.
Oh,
Not everything's
Why would
about
I
you,
do that?
Kathleen. Odd.
Oh my god, yeah.
The Spanish
so
are
I-
mostly good people,
Mostly.
if they still have the old beliefs.
I guess we just keep heading on Frankfurt then into the night. And then we set up camp into the forest a ways.
well, we'll see what else happens.
Because it was noon when we... Was it noon when we left or noon when we ran into those people?
It was noon when you left. So at this point, you've traveled 12 miles, which, with your cart, is like 4 hours.
Yeah, I
3 hours?
believe
3
we're
hours.
lightly encumbered if we have all the.
Oh, you're lightly
uh,
encumbered? Okay, so yeah.
I think without the armor guys on it, we're lightly encumbered.
Yeah. So you've done about a third of what you can for the day. Well, if you had started in the morning, so you're about halfway with what you can do for the day.
Let's press onward, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, there's not a whole lot. You pass some hamlets and various small villages and whatnot, and you come up across a tributary to the river, and there's a bridge crossing. There's a small inn beside the bridge, and there's a group of guards there at the moment.
This is in Hex 4K 1416. That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of guards at the bridge. Okay.
How many as we go up?
There are 11 guards.
Jeez.
They're-
Okay.
What are they
Hey.
armed with?
It's an important crossing, apparently.
Yeah,
Is it at the bridge?
according to my role, it is a very important crossing.
Are these guys wearing Holy Roman Empire markings or Swedish markings? Or what markings are they wearing? I guess.
I mean, they're German. As far as like markings, it's a privately owned bridge, and these are private, basically mercenaries
Okay.
that are hired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Might as
as
well
you
just-
come up, they're demanding toll for the passage.
How much?
And they want 20 silver to pass.
Oh shit! I'll give them 20 silver. God damn, that's cheap.
Hold on. What was that? 20 silver.
I gave him the 20 silver. I'll just pull it out of my
Each
pay.
or total?
Total, yeah.
Total? Okay.
I paid it. Don't worry about it. So I just the 20
Dope.
silver.
Let me cross.
Any news of the Swedes from the west or the north?
Well, I've heard of the north. I know they're heading down to Wurzburg to wipe out the city. East, I know the Emperor is regrouping, but that's all I know. As far as that goes, I mean, we're not part of the army.
Any news from west or Frankfurt?
Well, Frankfurt is currently staying out of the war. I know that Gustavus asked them to help provision his army, and they refused. There was a bit of a standoff a few months ago, but ended up coming to nothing. As far as I know, there's no Swedes between here and Frankfurt.
That is excellent news.
Alright, take care, gentlemen.
These aren't
These are
gentlemen.
dangerous
Remember,
times.
gentlemen. I don't think the word gentlemen's come around until the
No,
gentry.
fine, let's be not anachronistic. What else would they use back then?
Sirs.
Yeah,
Yeah, fine.
air. I don't know.
Take care, sirs. These are dangerous times.
They are indeed. They are indeed. And at this point, too, the sun is setting.
Are there any huts or anything near the bridge? Where do these guys stay?
There's an inn that is run by the inn, and that
Oh.
is run by the
Oh.
people who own the bridge. And there's a couple little buildings that you can assume are barracks, but there is an inn.
Looking it up, gentleman was used in England in 1614.
England,
Yeah.
1614.
Probably meant more landholders.
It was
still
about
at
the
that point.
gentry, and that's where the word comes from.
Well, shall we stop here for the night? This might be as good a place as any.
I have no objection.
I don't object either.
Is there a stable at the inn?
Yes, there are stables.
Is there food here?
Uber, don't do us dirty.
Yes, there is.
Is the inn on fire?
Well, roll me a d20.
Oh my god! You know what?
No,
I got
If
this.
you roll a 1,
Yeah, no,
Oh,
the inn
okay,
is
good.
not on fire. They have
Hold,
food.
hold,
DC
hold,
one
hold up,
check.
hold up.
hola.
Hey, is it on fire?
Oh!
Oh! Do you want it to
Is
be
it
on
raining?
fire?
You have the strong urge to light a torch.
Are there blunderbusses inside on the walls?
Way to blow your
No,
only
there
nat
are not.
20 of the night, Vial.
Well,
This
it
is my
is.
nat 20 for like the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, it is like 10:30, so there's probably not going to be any more rolls tonight. But yes,
Yeah, we're
there is
parked the horse at
food.
the stable.
There is horse
Head in.
feed.
Perfect.
How many people are on the inside? Busy or is kind of empty?
There are 4 people in there, sitting around a table, drinking some ale. But other than that, it's pretty empty.
How much does it cost for the room, food, and lodging for the horses?
Okay, 3 times normal prices for countryside prices. Or rural.
This would be
I
an
mean,
average inn.
yes, this is an average in. So,
Alright, so
lodging
6
is
silver.
What about rations?
You mean a meal?
Well, no, I mean actual rations, because we don't actually have that many rations after Christ gave them
Actually,
all
wait,
away.
we do. I forgot I had a bunch on the cart.
Oh, how much?
Yeah, we
I
remember
have like
we have a
18
bear.
more.
18. 18's not that much, though.
yeah,
True.
Between
There.
5 people
6
Like,
6 people,
or 6.
and
I have 4
animals.
rations left for myself.
Yeah, I have 5.
Do they
Oh,
have
yeah, yeah.
extra
Oh
horse
yeah.
feed
By
we
the
can
way,
buy?
by the way, because I wanna fuck Slaughter before we log off. Do the
my.
bears require extra money to lodge? The bears.
The bears.
The bears.
Oh god,
If,
forgot.
Yeah, we
if he
barely
wants
been
to
caught the whole time.
lodge them in the, if he wants to keep them in his room, then they're gonna cost it. You know, it's gonna cost them twice as much.
Would I get any negative benefit if I just kind of stayed outside, kind of like pitched a tent and slept there with my bears? Would I still be able to regain health at night?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Would I be able to regain health at night if I just kind of like pitched a tent outside or something?
Yeah, if you pitch your tent.
I think I'll do that with my bears.
Okay. They might not be happy with you pitching a tent outside the inn instead of sleeping in the inn. I mean, they might decide to charge you the extra just across the bridge.
Oof.
Victor,
how
you're
much?
rich. Just go inside.
I am not rich. How much?
It's 7.2 gold or silver
Silver.
And then
for lodging, food, and drink.
so just like
14 and a half.
15 gold would cover everything.
Yep. Silver. 15 silver.
Okay.
Yeah.
15 silver. All right, fine. I'll do that then.
The guy who just talked about having 800 and something silver. I'm not that rich. Just add in.
I ain't that rich, man. Ain't nobility. Man, there are kings and stuff. Versailles doesn't exist yet, does it?
Versailles does not exist yet.
Okay, just checking.
Napoleon built it, and that's not happening for another 200 years plus.
Yeah.
Or no, 200 years.
Can I see if they have extra horse feed for sale?
Yeah, roll me a d20.
Oh, great.
Hey.
Yes, they do.
Yay. How much does that cost?
Again, 3 times price. $1682 was on Versailles.
16?
Mm-hmm. By King Louis.
1682?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Hey,
So
fellas, we should.
it's about 60 years out then. Or 50.
If we all each live a very long time, we might see the beginning of the construction.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hey, fellas, we should all pitch in for some feed for our animals. Be 1.5 silver per animal per day.
Let's just fill up our cart with animal feed. Maybe not fill it up, but like almost put it to the next encumbrance with just animal feed.
I don't.
Let's see. Let me calculate real fast.
Oh, fine. Let's just do it out for 20 days. Animal feed out for 20 days. So we don't have to worry about it again.
Yeah, good idea.
20 days in addition to what we have?
Yeah, it would be 6 times 20, so it would just be 120 silver total.
How much is
1.5 silver times 20 times 5.
Times 4. 4 horses, right?
Five
Five
animals.
horses? Okay.
Yeah, so 150 silver.
Yeah, that's not that bad. And we have 4 people right
6.
here, so we can't really get Aldor to pitch in right now. So 150
And
over 4. Martin's, we're paying Martin.
Yep, and Martin's kind of broke too.
Mark.
And
He has
I
like
believe
8 silver.
Aldora is pretty broke too.
I'll pitch in 30 silver to at least cover one of the horses.
I'll just
I don't
spend.
have a lot.
Man, it's a really good thing we robbed that bank, otherwise I might be running low on silver now.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna go spend 50. So we have 80 total. That means 70 is left between Kathleen and Slatter.
Kathleen
how
actually has
much
money
you
now.
got?
He's broke. You should pay it all.
No,
Slatter.
she should have 300 from the bank.
Yeah, Slatter has a lot more. You can see by the size of his coin purse that he has a lot more. Slatter should pay it.
That's not my purse.
Yeah, I mean,
thing
there's
Slatter
no
doesn't
way of
exist.
hiding that you have 800 silver on you. That's a lot of coins.
I have 322 now, after paying for the in-stay as well. Or the lodgings and food and all that.
I have 94. And I need to buy a blunderbuss still.
How much is left that we still have to pay?
70.
50, 30, 70, yeah. So 70 is how much is left.
45, 45?
That's 90.
I know you
Slatter.
meant 35, 35, yes.
Yeah. That works.
Oh shoot, so that we got 20 days worth of rations for the horses times 5, 100 days worth of horse rations.
Yep. Got a lot of oats.
Apparently.
And bears are omnivores, so they can eat the oats as well.
Excellent.
Alright, yeah, you guys can just sit on the pile of hay in the back. We're gonna be Gandalf this.
It's not. I thought it was more oats and barley than just hay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright,
We
fine.
need that high quality stuff if we're paying this much for it.
Well,
Nothing.
also
I'm
too,
surprised-
you know, horses aren't whatchamacallit. They don't have four stomachs. They're not like, you know, cows and sheep.
Cows.
Cows.
They do need grain over the long haul to make the calories.
They can't just insist on grass.
Alright, we've got 150 silver worth of horse feed on the back of our cart.
It's actually worth less. It's just that it was rude.
True. I think in the morning I'm going to check at the barracks to see if they want to buy any of the weapons we have. Unless that's something I could do now.
In the evening, they're probably not going to want to look at anything.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, the ones that aren't on duty are probably wandering into the inn and getting drunk.
Like true gentlemen.
I will do that next time then.
Okay.
What's our sleeping arrangement going to be?
Obviously,
I'm fine sharing a room.
Obviously, me and Vile have to sleep together.
Absolutely fucking not. I paid for my
Absol-
own room.
I mean, if you share rooms, it costs less. But
I have enough money. I paid for my own room. I made sure I had a lock on it as well.
I'm going to see if Martin wants to share a room.
yeah, he'd be willing to share a room with you.
Okay, I'll do that. So it's just half cost for that.
Mm-hmm.
3 silver back, 97 silver.
Well, I already paid the full amount for a room, so
I guess me and you, Kathleen, in separate bunks.
excuse me.
Whoa.
Dude, you have a boyfriend, don't you? It's just weird.
I don't know what you're talking
Martin's
about.
sleeping with Roland. What are you talking? He's a gentleman. What are you talking
Mm-hmm.
Is he really a gentleman after what fucking happened to him? Like, see, I'm surprised he's still not, like, shell-shocked beyond belief.
This man's seen some
Yeah.
stuff, dude.
He's seen some shit. That's for sure.
Like, my character can't become crazy because he was legitimately already crazy-ish in the first place, so...
Ish, he says.
This
I haven't been
campaign's
playing
gonna end
that
with us
insanely
all
very
going
well.
crazy.
So Eldora has a room of her own.
Unless you want to split with her. She's not here, so I'm saying she's willing to if you want to. And she's broke, so she probably would.
I was gonna say I already paid for the room, so
Actually, wait a sec. Yeah, I paid for my room. I already paid for mine, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah.
Yeah, 7.2 over total if you paid for the full room. Subtract 3 if you are splitting it.
No. It was I did 15 because my bears.
Right.
oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
bears.
anyone's
yeah,
gonna
no,
share a room
not
with us.
no.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
he's like that dude
Me and my
with,
bears.
like, you know, the little yappy dog that, like, brings everybody
Just
into the
won't
room,
shut
all the
up.
rules.
My bears are extremely well behaved. I'll have you know.
Just make sure they're not pooping in the back of the cart on the horse feed. Paid good money for that. Or on my guns. We really need to sell off the extra weapons we have.
Well, Frankfurt is a big city, so.
Perfect.
Eldora and I would share our room then, and I'll pay the full cost because Hillary isn't here. So
Okay. Perfect. Okay. That's a good spot to stop it. and we'll pick up next. Well,
I
Sounds
we'll see about
good.
next week. I think next week
Okay.
will probably work, but it is day after Mother's Day.
Day
I don't
after
know if-
Mother's Day, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else
I-
has plans.
the story has progressed at least.
I'm finished with all of my classes, so I'm good.
I might
I
not
can be
good.
can be free. I just need advance notice because it determines what time train I'm coming home on Monday.
Well, I have Mother's Day on Sunday, and then my wife's birthday is on Tuesday, so.
Oh.
I would probably actually.
Okay, just let me know.
Let's do it the
Nice.
week after that. I'll just make sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's looking for trouble. So, I'll just do it the week after that.
Nice.
All right. Well, we have a new direction to go in the story.
Yeah, what all did we skip except everything?
How many pages
we-
did we not even go through?
Yeah,
So-
like we got like what 5 or 6 pages deep, if that, and then we just like skipped straight to the end.
Yeah.
This reminded me of this like one campaign my friend did for 2.5, and he had it like all start in this dreamscape sort of deal, and none of the players there, me included, wanted to be in a fucking dreamscape. So he's like, nope, and we ended up making it a terrorist situation.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is like, one, I kind of screwed up when I gave the witch like descriptions, and that I wasn't supposed to tell you about the maker, and I forgot to tell you about one of the other ones. But the mother was the only one that's like an actual like decent spellcaster.
That's
And
kind of what I
with the
thought.
plan.
Oh, dang. Easy money.
And
Yeah.
the maker,
The maker, she was
she
actually,
was dead, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was dead.
Fucking nailed it.
Yeah, she had a spell that was actually given to her by the mother that is basically a lower level version of the wish spell that works just like the wish spell, just about, almost, but the person casting it has to die. So that's
Whoa.
how they were able to take over Karlstad.
That's
Oh.
why she's called the maker. 'Cause she made them all witches.
Mm-hmm. So, and they were all witches to begin with, but she gave them the power that they had. And also, too, that spell is what brought about the creatures with them. So, killing the witches,
Oh.
other than the mother, and even the mother wouldn't have been that bad to kill, killing the witches would have been fairly easy. But some of their creatures would have really fucked you up.
If we
The
had
witch
killed the
that we did
creatures,
meet.
or the witches, would the creatures be unbound to them then?
Probably. Yeah. I don't remember if there's anything specifically about that, but yeah, probably. But one of them basically gave up her creature to one of the other witches and didn't have a creature, so that one would have been easy to kill. All the other ones basically had their creature with them at all times.
So were they all in Karlstad besides the mother?
Yes.
So we would have had to come in there and then slowly pick them off.
Mm-hmm. Or, you could have dealt with that underground resistance group.
Yeah, found the smugglers tunneling.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yep. Yeah, and you could
one
have
which
got
we-
over the walls. It would have been fairly easy to sneak over the walls into the city.
We were too scared to go over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, I mean, basically other than the mother, all the witches were like really incompetent at running Karlstad.
The one which we did meet, she wasn't one of the 7, right?
No, she was not.
So she was an actual witch, but not part of that group.
Are you talking about Olga?
Yeah,
Olga, yeah.
Yeah.
That was something that wrote in.
Yep, I wrote that in. And, yeah, she was a much higher level spellcaster than any of the witches. The highest level spellcaster you met was the necromancer, by far.
Oh,
I'm gonna
The
guess-
old
what's
man.
the space down in the thing that I protected the entrance of?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna guess he was level 7 or 6.
Way higher than that.
Really? 10?
Cool.
Good thing y'all didn't start
I
swinging.
don't remember, but he might have been 20. I think it was 18 or
Oh.
something like that.
Jesus.
Wow, and we knocked him out?
Yeah,
the
I was
smoke?
actually wondering how that was going to go, because how it was written, that even if you threatened him, he'd just kill you all. So I was expecting, it was like the one time Carl didn't like try and threaten the NPC.
Man, just knowing that makes me feel so much better about my decision to guard the entrance and not show my face to that thing.
Man, it's a good thing I was the only one that was there that started talking with him.
Yeah, Carl and I started running away.
Yeah. I still think it was clever how he did the fucking smoke thing and just knocked his ass out. I like
Yeah.
that.
Wait, smoke thing? What are you...
We
What was this?
started a fire and then closed the door and then burned all the oxygen out of the entire chamber.
Mm-hmm.
This is a giant pile of oil. Pit of oil.
Yep.
This is the same guy that
Yeah.
we met out in the forest?
In the
Yep.
this was the
Yes.
swampy, marshy area. The
Okay,
brown
so-
area. The little brown is
So
marsh. So yeah, that's where you.
I think I'm the only one still looking at.
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, that's true. You're the only one there. But yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, so... Okay, so yeah, this wasn't like the session what you guys did in session 1, right?
No.
No,
You
this
were
was
there.
like
It's right after the
Saturday
glass
night.
tiger.
Yeah,
No,
this
yeah,
was
it
when
was the
you
same
waited
week that
outside.
you were protecting the entrance.
Yeah, okay.
Like the valiant knight you are.
Ah, yes. I'm such a good
Fucking
chivalrous
bouncer.
knight.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just noticed Slaughter's
User joined your
TeamSpeak name.
channel.
Christ.
Hey,
Can you give Makarba perms on the Discord?
Who?
Makarba.
who is that?
He's old school Solex. He's paid farmers for you guys. Makarba. Don't remember him?
Maybe we're gonna look at his name.
Guys around.
Makarba's
the-
before Christ's time.
Yeah.
I don't see him
Rakapa?
on the member list. Does he have an invite?
No, he I think got kicked for inactivity or something, but he was in Solex. He has perms on TeamSpeak and everything. He does
Okay, he has to
What-
join the server first, and then I can assign permissions.
Sick.
I don't
Is-
see him on the member list.
Is,
Have him message me after he is in.
Was this the first night that we've gone without having any kills?
No.
We've had a couple others.
Mhm.
Couple.
The Necromancer was actually one of them.
Ah.
There, he's in the lobby.
User joined your channel.
Yep. And if that morale check hadn't happened, you guys would have.
Are you in the server yet, Makarba? The Discord server?
Yeah, I'm in it.
So that priest would have actually fought us.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because we're
So,
filthy
Chris,
Protestants.
you should give him the Discord link for it.
I
did,
already
yeah.
gave him the Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was our second morale fail. And the first since February. Because I wrote down the other one too.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's like certain things like morale checks. I rarely fail a morale check. Random encounters. I rarely roll random encounters. Like, there's so many random encounters that you guys never saw on this. Like, there's a rival
yes,
group of
baby.
adventurers that you never met. There's tons of encounters that you guys never met because I never rolled random encounters. I think I've rolled like
What was
three
the-
or four.
What was the most dangerous one, or the one that you wanted to see us run into the most?
Glass Tiger is probably the most dangerous.
Probably Glass Tiger. There
Wow,
was a
I'm
bug
such a
one
hero.
that might have been more dangerous.
Oof.
Oof.
Where it wasn't really a fight. It was like a small, like, spider-sized thing that, if you didn't notice, could bite and, like, infect you with something.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
And I get superpowers, right?
Yeah, yeah, superpowers
Sure,
are
yeah.
power to die.
Yeah,
I turned into
superpowers, as
16.
in, like, the body part that it bit might, like, become possessed and attack you. And other
What?
party members.
Oh, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah. There's some that are cool that I carried over into my continuing random encounter list, so I'm not going to tell you about.
Okay.
Let's see. The farmer
What
one
would
was
have?
cool. That one I know didn't roll. I just decided was going to happen if you went that way. And you decided to interact
The
with
one
it.
where I got the axe and Slatter almost killed me.
Yeah, and the axe actually wasn't part of that. I wrote that in.
Nice.
You guys
Our
never
only
found,
magical weapon.
Yeah, you guys never found any of the magical items. The most powerful
Clearly.
magical weapon you don't want.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now we have to go back for it now, dude.
I'm pretty sure it was in the cave with the fucking gem.
It would probably
Can we
corrupt
just-
you or something.
No, like, basically, if you guys had gone into the fort and went into the mother's room, there was a spot where you could, you probably would have had to hire people to dig, but you could have found the actual, like, insect god's realm.
Oh.
And if you went to the insect god's realm and you went into the finally found the actual insect god,
That sounds like a bad time.
yeah, you get attacked by these minions of his that at your level you had very little chance of beating. And,
Yeah,
what they would do
Yeah.
is they would kill all of you but the strongest fighter among you, and then that one
so
they would
me.
bring back, and
Mhm.
you would get the sword, and you can't get rid of the sword without finding, like, some high level cleric that can, like, run some exorcism type thing on
Dispel
you.
curse.
Yeah, a dispel curse type thing on you, and
But what does this sword do?
What's the curse though? Like,
it slowly transforms you into an insectoid creature. And
Oh.
so you become like
Would
a
I be a
champion of the insect god.
Would I be a sentient insectoid creature?
When it finally runs its course, you become an NPC.
Oh.
oh,
Yeah.
you had me up until you said
Yeah,
NPC.
you basically become more and more powerful until you lose, like, the last of your will and become a creature of the insect god.
How long is the time frame that we're looking at for like complete transformation?
I think it was like a
What's
month
the range?
or something like that.
Oh, that would be fine.
Oh.
We've only been in the game a week.
Yeah.
Wait, all this happened in a week?
It's been like 7 or 8 days, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
We've seen some shit and shit accessories.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we don't get much health back each night.
I guess.
But yeah,
Carl has taken enough hits to kill a normal townsperson like 10 times over in the last week.
yeah, I had an interesting set of armor, magic armor, that if you guns to see the termite mounds
Oh.
along the road that you would have found. Basically, I was going to give you the axe or the armor that session, depending on which one you guys decided to look at.
How did we end up getting both?
My armor isn't magical. It's just really nice.
Yeah, no, this
Oh, there's an armor set too.
would then like, well, there's one thing too. Like, the more powerful things are in this game, like as far as magic items go, the more drawbacks there are too, usually. But this one was like carapace type armor, and when you put it on, it basically starts to fuse itself to you.
Dang, Carl should have had that.
Yeah.
So he could be full carapace man.
And like each week there's like a chance that it like spreads. So at first it's like just like a cheap chest piece, but eventually, you know, it's gonna cover basically all your body.
And you can't take it off at all.
You can't take it off, no.
What were the stats on it? And it was it the same thing with the sword in that if you didn't find someone to dispel it, it turned you into an insect after a month or so?
Basically, like, if you remove it fast enough and get good enough rolls, you can get rid of it. You can pull it off with, like, it doing damage to you. But once it's fused, you can't get rid of it. But as it spreads, it gives you more AC. It gave you like a +1 to your dex modifier.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, you could kill yourself trying to remove it.
Wow.
I wonder what Vile's axe is going to do to him. Slowly over time.
Who knows? Maybe nothing.
He's already crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's already crazy. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do it on Roll20. This campaign, anyway.
Yeah, there's Discord channels for each of them. You can always post in if you're interested in joining one of them at a later time. I think both groups are currently full, but we will probably start up another one at some point during the summer. I know. When does Warhammer come out, Uber?
June. They've released like 0
Okay.
previews of it though, so like I haven't pre-ordered it myself.
Yeah, no, GW is pretty bad about.
Yeah.
Probably going to be expensive too, because it's Games Workshop.
It's $60 for the book, and like I think they have like $20 or $25 like
PDFs.
No, like
Splash books.
No, it's like the, what do you call it? Like
Expansions.
the intro book type thing, like the
Oh,
intro
the
set.
campaign books, the starter.
The starter set, yeah, like D&D did.
Yeah,
I mean, it's really about
mine's
the
a
same
Fandelver.
price. I mean, it's actually a little bit, yeah, like mine's a Fandelver. Yeah, I mean, it's actually like a little bit cheaper than D&D, like in that it supposedly the player handbook and the Dungeon Master Guide and the Monster Manual all in one.
Oh.
So it's more expensive
A lot
as
cheaper
a
than
player.
the miniatures.
Yeah, but cheap. Yeah, as miniatures. Because I mean, it's not by Games Workshop. They licensed it to like another company.
That's why it's a reasonable price.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Would you just buy that and then scan it for everyone else in the group, or would we each have to get our own copy?
They're releasing a PDF of it, like I think in the beginning of the month, the beginning of June. I'm probably going to like just pirate it and read it and see if I like it. So.
The FBI.
We are
open up!
recording this.
Mhm.
Recorded for Gree.
Mhm.
NSA
For
is coming
Gree.
to your house right
Yeah.
now.
I don't know, but can Gree really say anything since he has PDFs of the
Oof.
5e books now?
He does have the physical books though that he is looking through.
Yeah, I know. And if I like it, I will order the books. But
Yeah, I didn't feel as bad about the PDFs I had because the guy I got them from had all the books.
yeah, I mean, I
But
have.
I mean, it's still.
I own the player handbook, and I own a few of the Lamentations of the Flame Princess books too. Like I actually own the core book and the campaign we ran. I actually got legally as well. So.
Well, rip.
Yep. And also too, I bought a couple other of the adventures too. So.
Ah, good.
So everything we've done is legal. But I don't mind. I don't know. I don't have any issues with reading it first, not legally, and deciding whether I want to buy it.
I mean, if you watch a music video on YouTube with ad block, is that theft?
So like, I was considering getting when Breath of the Wild came out, I was considering doing what is it called, an emulator. That's right, emulator on my fucking computer, and I looked up the legality of doing it, and it's legal as long as, just on the topic of IP properties, it's legal as long as you own both the console that would normally be needed to play it and the game itself.
Huh.
I didn't end up doing it because it was a pain in the ass to do.
Yeah.
Huh.
Emulators always run so badly too.
That's basically what it came down to. It would have just been a pain in the ass to do it. I kind of still want to play that game though, so I might consider doing it again.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I mean that's the whole thing too. Is like they've released nothing on the Warhammer book other than like the cover photo and saying that basically.
I mean, honestly, with the success of Vermintide 2, I can see exactly why they're doing it. They're probably
Oh, yeah.
planning to do it, but still.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're saying they're basically going to use like 2E and update it, but they haven't said like what changes they made to it. And like the cover, they basically took the cover from first edition and changed it to look kind of like Vermintide.
Mhm.
That's the cover.
Neat. Well, they know where their bread is buttered.
They've actually done really well increasing their brand new through the use of other mediums, and it's interesting how they do it. It would be great if Warhammer Fantasy wasn't fucking dead.
Yeah, exactly.
With the new canon stuff.
Well, they literally pulled off the old Warhammer
entire
world and basically put in Space Marines old style.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, in some ways, I get it, because, like, I used to play Warhammer Fantasy Battle, like, back in, like, 98.
Oh, wow.
You know, way back when. And, like, back then the models were way cheaper, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I had a Skaven army, and I ran it in over. But, like, now, running a Skaven army, like, with their
They're
prices,
so expensive.
that'd be, like, thousands of dollars. Like, back then I did it off of, like, my lawn mowing money, you know?
Right now I play tabletop 40K.
Yeah.
And I had
nice.
I had a list from I had a Marine list from, or Marine army, all the way from it was like when I was in high school, so 7-8 years ago. And I got it for like $200 total, essentially, or a little bit more than 200 to 350ish for everything I had. Now, God no, it would be like 1,000 for the same amount of units.
Well, in, like, I think it was in, like, 6th grade, like, the hobby shop in town had, a box of, what was it, like RBT 05 or whatever, like the original Space Marine plastic box, like the very last
Oh,
one they
wow.
had never sold, and I bought it for like $15, and it had enough pieces to build 40 Marines.
Oh,
Or was it 30? It was
that'd be
like
like
30 or
60
40.
bucks nowadays.
Oh yeah.
No, no, oh, 60,
way
no,
mo-
60
60 is
Marines
nothing.
is now 60 Marines is now, well, it's $30 per 5 Marines. So 30, so it's
Jeez.
$180.
Yeah, I mean, it had rocket launchers and
I have a bunch of the
everything
Lord of the
on it.
Rings models when those that system came out.
Yeah,
I got them most of them off eBay when they were still decently priced.
yeah. And the thing is, too, I never even used them. Like, I built a Space Wolf army, and I did that, and then I converted those, like, old school models into, like, my own Chaos Marine, like, chapter that I never ended up playing with. But I haven't played any of those games in, like, I don't know.
Since I'm out of school
15
now, I'm
years
planning
or
to do a
so.
big, I'm planning to end up doing a big tournament in, November. And I have to actually go and, like, fucking paint and fix a lot of my models, because, you know, I don't take good care of them because I'm an asshole of a person. But, like,
Nice.
heck, you have to do that now.
Yeah. I know. I was dumb too. When I was in college, I sold them all for like really cheap. I basically sold them like off piecemeal for gas money.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered that? How? I want to ask how much you sold them for, but I feel like the answer is gonna break both of our hearts.
Um, let me just say, like, I sold off like the last bit of them. Like, I think my 40K stuff I sold off. My Chaos Marine army, and what was left of like the basic box set, along with the rules and everything, for less than the cost of the box set. Which was like $120 or something like that back then. So, yeah. It was the same thing too when I sold off all my Magic the Gathering cards. At least I was still in high school when I did that.
Hey, Guardian. Do you want to do the thing?
We can play some Borderlands for a little bit.
Let's do the thing.
Nice. Alright, well, night guys.
Night, night.